Well, guys, it seems we got another Labour pont saying the quiet part out loud again. This time it's John McTernan, former Labour advisor to Tony Blair, which really should tell you all you need to know.
Fucking degenerate, you.
Well, this tosspot sat on GB News showing us all their plan going forward when it comes to farmers, which to many of you, it won't be a shock.
Personally, in favour of doing to farmers who want to go on the streets, we can do to them what Margaret Thatcher did to the miners.
So just to be clear, John, you would, beat them up?
No, close them. I mean, there's an industry we could do without.
So, OK, all right, so this got weird. So you would do to farmers what Margaret Thatcher did to miners, which was, she used very heavy-handed police tactics, followed by what? Putting them out of business.
If people are so upset that they want to go on the streets and spray slurry on them, then we don't need the small farmers.
Right. OK, John, I'm not sure that's a particular... You were, just to clarify, you were a former Labour special advisor, possibly emphasis on the word former there, but...
Now, the fact he thinks it or wants it doesn't really shock me, but the fact he had the brass neck to actually say it not only shows how dangerous these people are, but also how smug they are as well. I mean, where'd you even start with such a demented statement? Though it's gotta be said, this wouldn't be on his mind if it wasn't some sort of long-running plan to, as he said, get rid of small farmers.
No, close them. I mean, there's an industry we could do without. We don't need the small farmers.
And as many of you know, this is not just in the UK either, but the entire Western world, so they can fill them with solar panels and wind farms, or sell them to Bill Gates and scumbags like that, who will make you
eat the bugs.
Now, the comment about farming being an industry we don't need should really tell you all you need to know, not only about this Ponce here, but the entire establishment class. And I promise you right now, this is something most, if not all of them, think, and not just Labour either, but the Tories and all other scum political parties think it too. Now, some might call this tit here insane, but the reality is insanity would be better. You could at least forgive someone who's insane, couldn't ya? These people are evil, and that's far more dangerous than any lunatic, I can promise you that much. They know if you control the food supply, you control the people, and that is always the goal with these sorts, which usually they don't make so obvious, but here he couldn't hide his disdain for them, it would seem. Which also did kinda make me laugh, because it's a Labour ponce essentially pushing for large corporations to take over farming over just, the working people, despite the fact this would piss off most Labour commies they want to vote for them. In fact, this sort of speech here is only a few steps away from going full Trotsky, like it's Russia in 1917, but that is hardly a shock when it comes to Labour, is it? His comments about doing a Thatcher to farmers does make me wonder if they plan to send in the police heavy-handed at the farmers' protest, or is he just hoping that they will? We know Labour's done it once already when it came to the unrest over their Southport lies, so it wouldn't surprise me if they did. I know I'll be attending that protest to support the farmers, as I not only know farmers personally myself, but I understand their importance to the country and its people. Remember, they called NHS staffs heroes during the bat flu bullshit, but the real heroes were farmers and food producers keeping us fed, not these dancing wankstains that facilitated the government letting people die at home. So yeah, this tit here alongside them doctors can definitely fuck off, because while he might not need farmers with his soy latte and all that crap, we certainly do, and so does the bloody country.
Pandemic